Hello everyone, it's Nick from Picturehouse Collective here. And I'm making this video because there's a conversation that I've been having a lot with the people that I've been making videos for. So for those who don't know me, I'm a video producer and I have a business called Picturehouse Collective. And the aim of Picturehouse Collective is to help brands and businesses connect with their audiences, to build some kind of relationship and some kind of funnel for which they can start to actually communicate with their audiences. And I've been doing that I've been a video producer for a few years, but I've been with Picturehouse Collective for 2016. And it's been great fun, but there's often the most repeated problem or fear that I come across when it comes to talking to people, whether they're focusing on a personal brand or businesses. And I wanted to actually talk that out today. I wanted to actually talk through, look at these great printed things. These are actually printed backwards. That's how much effort I'm making today, guys. I wanted to talk about videos that will actually help your brand or your business. Because often, the most common objection, the most common fear I'm probably subjected to when it comes to videos being created for businesses is that more often than not, the people within the business are really resistant to putting themselves in front of camera. And that's okay, we're not all born television presenters, but nor should we be television presenters. I think people do struggle a lot when it comes to understanding that it's okay to just go onto Facebook Live and make some kind of video content, hopefully not ramble on for too long for you guys. But people do struggle to actually get any kind of video content created. Now, why is it actually important, or why do I feel it's important to create video content? Video, if you didn't know already, is one of the easiest and most engaging ways to connect with people, to communicate with people. Now, through Picturehouse Collective, through my business, I use video, or rather I help businesses use videos to tell stories about the drives and the passions behind what they do, but I also use videos to help educate people, or again, rather help businesses educate people and give insight into what it is they do. Now, some of you may know this as content marketing is the official word for it, but the concept of content marketing is as true today as it was when it was probably invented 10, maybe 20 years ago. I don't know, you can fact check me on that. But the point remains, not enough people, whether they're trying to grow a personal brand or trying to actually create a business, are actually investing time into video. So today I wanted to take you through three video types that will help your brand and business. Now, these aren't video types that I can create for you. I can, but I want to empower people to actually create video content. And I actually want to take you through three video types that you can use for your business today with a smartphone. You can hit the record button on your camera app, hit the stop button, and be done. Now, before I go into these 3 points, again, one of the objections I can sometimes get when it comes to brands trying to create video content is they just don't like the look of it, they don't like the sound of it, they're trying to reach a certain level, a certain quality level when it actually comes to creating video content. And I get that. That's why business exists, I suppose, is we want to create really engaging and emotive content. But these three video types will benefit your brand and your business, and they don't even have to be public-facing videos. What they do is they get you comfortable with the idea of recording some kind of video content, because the more you can actually start creating and getting in front of the camera, the more you'll actually, or quicker you'll actually get more comfortable. But the first video type, the first thing I wanted to show you is called dictation. And it is simple as it sounds. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to dictate my thoughts and my efforts into the camera roll, because I can then get that transcribed and I can have a blog post from it. And how much quicker is that? I don't know about you guys, but I feel that writing a blog post sometimes takes days. I really struggle with the flow, the intonation, the articulation, and it takes a while to really massage that together. By simply talking to video, by sitting down and hitting record, I can give my value. I don't have to make the video public. I can get it transcribed very cheaply and very easily. And then from that, I can simply edit a little bit, make it sound a little bit less rambly, which you might be experiencing right now, and put it on my blog post. And so for an effort of maybe, well, let's say 5 to 10 minutes to make your video, plus maybe half an hour to edit text, versus hours and hours, or if you like me, hours and hours and days to get a blog post up and running. Because I'm going to transcribe this value, hopefully it is valuable, and use it as a blog post. So dictation. Now if you're brave enough to make that video public, great, because it's another medium for people to get that value, blog post or in video form. But as I said, you do not have to make any of that video content public. So just with who's watching, does anyone struggle like me to put the time into writing blog posts and content? Let me know in the comments, guys. But while I'm waiting, the second type of video is personal messages. Now this one is actually my favorite video to make with my smartphone. It's absolutely incredible and it is so powerful. It also saves a bit of time. What I mean by that, who here actually, when they're interacting with a client or potential client, put your hand up or make some comment for me. How many of you get emails as your most regular type of communication when it comes to your clients, your post clients, existing clients, or your potential clients? If you're like me, that's the majority of people. I do still get phone calls on the mobile, on the business phone, about video production, but the majority are just shooting me off a quick email. Now, how powerful do you think it will be if when you reply to that email, reply to that inquiry, you sit down and you talk to your camera and you talk to your smartphone like it is that person? Imagine how powerful it would be, or how special they'll feel when they can actually open the email that you reply to them with a video link that shows you a personalized message. So, hey Mark, thanks for joining. I'm replying to the email you sent me and I can't wait to hear more about your business and about what it is you do. Here's some more about me. That simple video, again, does not have to be public. You can simply have it as an unlisted video on YouTube or your video hosting site. And it is so powerful, guys. Whenever I make the effort to sit down and actually reply with a little video message on the smartphone, as simple as hitting record, hitting stop record, uploading that to YouTube. There is nothing else I do to it. It is raw and dirty. Sometimes it's even handheld, so it's shaking all over the place. But that's okay, because the person on the other end really appreciates the effort that you go and put into the fact that you've made them a personalized message. A video that for someone else won't be relevant or make any sense or have any context. But for the person you're replying to, so powerful. So who here is interested in using video messages to reply to those email inquiries or to maintain the relationship with existing clients? I'd love to hear if you found that point useful. Okay, so the third video that will help your brand and business, that you can make with your smartphone and make super easy with very little effort and very little practice, guys, trust me, is the time saver. So the time saver video, what do I mean by that? The time saver video is essentially like a knowledge base, a frequently asked question. How many times do you guys answer the same question in regards to some kind of inquiry, or maybe you're an existing client and they're just questioning how long it is before you deliver on the service you're giving them or the product you're giving them. Or someone like me, in my instance, I'm forever actually helping people. Once I deliver a video for a brand or a business, I'm actually helping them work out how the best way to upload to YouTube, the best way to place a thumbnail on that video, the best kind of description and metadata to place within that video for the client. Now I've been tasked with the video production, but by helping the client understand the process when it comes to getting that video and uploading it to YouTube, well, it actually helps them, but it also saves me time. I don't have to repeat myself in each and every email. I can make a nice simple video by again hitting the record button on my video camera app, pointing it to the area of the screen I need to show them, giving them a little bit of audio context, hitting stop record and uploading that. Now because that's not a public facing video, it's an unlisted video that I offer to clients, it doesn't have to be this amazing polished thing. So think about the common questions that you get asked, the common answers that you might actually give in relation to those questions, and ask yourself, is this worth sitting down with a little desk tripod, making a quick little video message that is broad enough so it's not directed to just one person, although if you want to make the effort and do that, then great, because see my point number 2. Just to remind you, personal messages, by making little direct messages on camera apps on your phone and sending that to the person you're actually talking to, is my best tip, guys. It is so crazy how many people respond and really engage with that. But 3, time-saving videos are again an incredible way to actually build a little bit of a connection with a person without actually giving up too much time, because if you're like me, as I said at the start of this video, if a lot of your time is spent working in the business, then it becomes a lot more difficult to actually work on the business and create this kind of value content just like I'm trying to do for you today. So 3 videos that will help your brand and your business. 3 videos that you don't need to pay a video professional. You can do them yourselves with your camera phone, and I encourage you to do so because they are so powerful. So just to wrap up, guys, because I don't want to go on too long. First point, dictation. Use it as an opportunity to talk about the stuff you're knowledgeable and skilled about, so that you can actually send that off to be transcribed and you've got a blog post from it, and you don't have to make that public. Number 2, personalized messages. My favorite method of communicating with a potential client is by making them a little video message and sending it directly to them. They just go goo over it. It's amazing. And number 3 is your time saver. So make video content around the things that you're asked the most, that can potentially be the most repetitive for you, because a little bit of time saved means you can use that same amount of time that you would have spent 5-10 minutes replying in a text-based email and actually work on your business. And I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good to me. I wanted to ask, out of those 3, what are you most likely to action? Or are they going to be all 3? I'd love to hear your thoughts on how you can actually use your smartphone on your, the camera on your smartphone to start making really simple, easy content. Doesn't have to be public facing, but that will benefit your business. Let me know with a quick comment, guys. So if there's actually an area that you'd like me to talk about in upcoming live streams or upcoming content, then please let me know, because Picturehouse Collective is definitely getting back on the wagon, as it were, to be able to bring you content that you can actually action, things that you can actually do yourself on your own within your business and with a video professional. So just comment if you have some ideas on the things that you might be interested to learn about when it comes to video in business, whether that's anything technical related or the type of content you want to talk about. Let me know, and we'll see if we can get another live stream together.